Welcome back to another edition of Table Talk Real Estate Family and Legacy. We are going to continue the real estate family trend here today, but we're going to talk about step-up basis. Step-up basis is when a family member inherits a property from a deceased loved one. And what happens with that is when the person that owned the home passes away and transfers it to a loved one, the step-up basis steps in then and says, when this person passed away, the home was worth this much money. So in other words, if your grandmother or your parents or your grandparents owned a home for 50, 60, 70 years, and let's say they paid $100,000 for the home, and they passed away, and the new market value of that home is $700,000. When you inherit that home, that step-up basis will then go to the market value of $700,000, which means you can turn around and sell it within a short amount of time and not really have to worry about declaring any taxes on it. So capital gains taxes, that is. You may still have to pay some local taxes, transfer fee taxes, and things like that. But you won't infer any major capital gains taxes. Now, if you inherit the house and you wait a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to sell it, and that cost goes up, well then yes, you will be on the hook for that difference. One thing to note is if, let's just use mom is still alive, she transfers the home to you and you paid, let's just say 150 grand for the home, all right, while she was still alive. She passes away, there is no step-up basis because she already transferred to you. Now, when she passes away, whatever that would be the difference in the cost. So if you sold the home for $500,000, you would be on the hook for $350,000 worth of capital gains taxes. All of these should be discussed with tax professionals, and once again, legal advice be put in there as to how to handle those situations. I was always under the impression that if you own second homes and third homes and your kids didn't want them, to sell them earlier on. But I should have known when my parents passed away, there was a step-up basis. We sold the home, didn't have to pay in those capital gains, not thinking strategy like that, because you're in that situation, you're in a whirlwind, things happen, and you don't think about, hey, other people will get a good benefit from this. And sometimes it just gets lost in the translation. So what you may want to do is, if your parents are not feeling great or they're ill, as bad as it makes sounds, it might be best for that things happen, inherit the home, get that step-up basis, and not have to worry about paying any capital gains taxes on that. Because in the end, that's what could happen. So if you are interested in step-up basis and how it may help you pay capital gains taxes, you can reach out to myself. We do have calculators and platforms that we can use to help you understand the step-up basis. Again, you can probably talk to your tax accountant, talking to an attorney that specializes in those types of scenarios, and you will be able to figure out whether or not waiting for a step-up basis is the best situation. 9 times out of 10 it is, but again, if there's a need for money to help mom and dad, or a need for money to just get that home sold, then you may have to just, take that brunt, take that hit. But once again, I hope you did get some information from this. What these videos are made for. They're made to help you create and get some value. And just know that we are here to help you in any way possible. Look forward to next week's video. Have a great weekend.